She's fighting Vecna. We have to help her. How? Okay, the hive mind works in both ways. If we hurt the mind flayer, then we hurt Vecna.
One of us draws it to that canyon. The rest take positions on those cliffs. Ambush it from above.
Oh, thank you. Alright. Still got the wrist rocket. I have chills! Yo.
Ready, son of a bitch! Ready!
Vomit. Oh! Oh! Where's Will? Where's Will? Will's gonna come into play somehow. The kid's gotta wake up and Will has to... Let's go, sorcerer.
I'm not afraid anymore.
We're not afraid.
Max and Vicky though? There we go. Wake up. Holy shit. Oh. Chills. Chills, chills, chills. There's still an hour to go. Like, this shit's not over.
Fucked with the wrong family.
I didn't run away this time.
Can you guys see my arms?
No, wake up!
God, he really put them through it. I can't stop holding myself.
Chief, you copy? Chief.
Yeah, I copy. What's going on?
Well, the noseless bastard's toast. We're back in the Upside Down, and we have the kids.
Is everybody okay?
Dr. K?
Yeah, the party took a hell of a beating, but we're okay.
What about Elle?
The whole party.
So what do we say you hit the music, old man? Destroy the Upside Down once and for all.
Let's ditch this hellscape.
Yeah, copy that.
But where did they take Vicky and Max?
The countdown begins.
It's too happy, but I'm just gonna vibe for the moment. It's too happy.
Everyone put your hands up!
Get off me!
Oh, wow!
Okay.
Did they get Erica and Mr. Clark as well?
Where's the girl?
She was right here 1 second ago.
She must have escaped.
Oh, God. You have to get out of there.
None of this will ever end. Not if I'm still here.
No. We'll figure something out. We'll fight back.
I need you to talk to the others.
No.
I need you to thank them for me. For being so kind to me. And teaching me what it means to be a friend.
No, please don't do this. Please don't do this.
Mike, I need you to help them understand my choice.
But I don't understand.
From the day we met. You've seen me.
My name's Mike, short for Michael.
We're such
Maybe we can
babies.
call you L, short for 11.
Please don't do this.
I will always be with you. I love you. Goodbye, Mike.
She's really doing it. Oh, stop! Oh, I can't know what them yelling. Oh my god, is she actually going to? I was fine until they started like screaming for her. Oh. She gone? Oh. Oh, my heart.
Hi there, strangers. It's been a while. Do you guys even remember me? It's me, Rockin' Robin. Jimmy Fasthands was kind enough to let me back into the booth for a guest stint, but I am feeling rusty. My go-to subjects are as out of date as, well, it's my friend's bowl cut. This isn't even the Hawkins that I remember. But maybe it's not the town. Maybe it's me that's changed. That's certainly true of my friends. If anyone deserves a standing O, they do.
If you break any more bones, you're on your own. Because I am done with hospitals.
Maybe I should be on my own. What is going on here?
What? We're graduating today.
In 2 hours. I think you're getting ahead of yourself. Okay. Now you're definitely getting ahead of yourself.
I'm sorry, you're just looking super sexy right now.
And you're looking super dorky.
Ugh. Gag me with the spoon.
Nice. Class of ¡89.
Yeah.
Shit.
The bed sheet. Leave the bed sheet.
There's too much light. It needs diffusion.
It's not the Godfather.
All day.
Hello? It's Karen. She can't find Mike.
It's got his chief badge back on it. I wonder how they explain this.
Hey, kid. Thought I might find you here.
I had this plan. That me and Elle, we were gonna go someplace far away, and no one would find us. I didn't think that she would just.
Hey, this. It's not your fault.
She made a choice.
Elle made her choice. And the way I see it, you got two roads ahead of you. You got one road where you keep blaming yourself for what happened, you push people away, and you suffer because that's what you think you deserve. And then there's another road. Find a way to accept her choice, and you live the best goddamn life you can.
Don't make me cry again.
I've been down that first road before. I don't recommend it. And that's for Elle. I think you know what she would have wanted for you.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the graduation ceremony for the class of '89.
Mom!
Oh, yeah.
Mike. I'm sorry, Mom. I panicked.
You don't have to explain. God, look at you. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud.
Ladies and gentlemen, give a warm welcome for your valedictorian, Dustin Henderson.
I just wanted a normal childhood. But that childhood was stolen from me. I've been pretty pissed off about it.
Language.
But then I thought, there's this game I like to play. It's called Dungeons and Dragons. Woo! Yep.
Jesus Christ.
And in this... Now, bad chaos brings anarchy, destruction, but good chaos can bring innovation, change. And this school, frankly, it needed to change because we were so divided into the jocks, the nerds, freaks, and in the chaos, all those walls broke down, and I made new friends. I made friends who were never even supposed to be my friends. And when you get to know people who are different from you, you begin to learn more about yourself. I'm a better person because of them. So, I'm not pissed off anymore, but I am worried. Because now that the chaos is over, Principal Higgins and every square like him is gonna do their damnedest to put everything back in order, and which is why it's pretty hypocritical that I'm even wearing this thing. I mean, we look ridiculous. What is this? We look like Roman senators. So, honestly, just screw it. Screw the system, screw conformity, screw everyone and everything.
His mom was like, yes! Wow. Oh man.
You're a madman.
Hey,
Hey, Stacy.
I just wanted to say what you did up there was pretty badass.
Oh, thanks. I was kind of just going for like a bit of like a Belushi thing. if he was in like a Hughes film. But I don't know. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That's okay.
No, totally.
Yeah?
Okay, cool.
What'd I say? Dude.
Hey, so I'm having a party later tonight. You guys should come.
Did that just happen? Should we go?
Is that rhetorical?
No, screw that. I got a better idea. Way better.
D&D?
Look at this place. The sunset, the view. Woo! You guys are seriously telling me you don't miss any of this?
No.
No, I couldn't come back here if you paid me $1 million. You need a lot less than $1 million, I'll tell you that. There's actually this rad place over in Forest Hills. I can't quite afford it yet, but I'm close. And that is on a coach's salary.
Don't forget sex ed teacher.
That's true.
They have you teaching sex ed?
It's part of the gig. I love teaching these kids, you know? I get to teach them about the miracle of life, how to not start it accidentally. What, I'm gonna grade your movie about capitalism, cannibalism?
No,
whatever.
it's anti-capitalist.
I love seeing these later 80s styles like transitioning into early 90s.
What about you, Nance? How are the babes at Emerson?
Oh, I wouldn't know. I dropped out.
I knew it. You became a Navy SEAL.
No, not quite. I took a job at the Herald. It's a trainee position, but I don't know. I was just sick of school and thought I'd maybe get out there and try the real world.
Still full of surprises. There actually is something that I miss about this place. I miss this. I miss you guys. I mean, I really like my new friends. But it's
not the same.
I don't think it ever will be.
Stop it, Robin.
Okay, Jesus. Killing me, man. We could meet up once a month. Okay.
What's a city between Hawkins and Massachusetts, New York?
Philly. I have an uncle who lives in Philly. He's kind of weird, but he's got a really big house.
We'll meet at Robin's weird uncle's house, and we'll drink, and we'll reminisce, and make Jonathan's anti-capitalist cannibal movie starting next month.
Yeah, I'm in.
I'm in. To nothing ever keeping us apart. Cheers. Cheers.
I'm really glad that we're getting this jump into the future for everyone.
A hushed quiet falls over the town. Frightened villagers watch from rooftops and alleyways.
Yep.
Strahd von Zarovich strides up to Dustin the Bard.
Don't do this.
The vampire lord lunges.
No.
Cast Meteor Swarm. I can't.
Why not?
He's in the range of the suppression stone. No magic.
Then just whack him with your staff or
And
something.
inflict 6 points of damage.
Strahd von Douchebag just wins? This game is bullshit.
I agree.
Stupid, goddamn waste of time. Stop!
Oh my god, Max crashing out is hilarious.
The mage from the Abbey of St. Markovia.
Incantation to summon her. What's the incantation?
Oh, mage, arise and end our fall from darkened paths and secrets deep. Come forth and help your promise keep.
Nothing happens.
Oh, come on.
Why? Wait. A purple light begins to shine through the mist, growing brighter and brighter. It's a portal. And out of this portal steps the Mage of St. Markovia! The misty gloom that shrouds the village of Barovia evaporates, and you are met with cheers from the townsfolk. Woo! You live out the rest of your lives in comfort and in happiness.
That's it. Comfort and happiness? Could you be more trite?
But happiness can be found in many places. The night, in the Zoomer, They retire from battle and they settle down in a small village. With each passing day, their love grows stronger. The bard, craving knowledge, makes his way to the Mages Guild of Enclave, where he spends his days in their vast library. He still makes time for the occasional adventure. As for Will the Wise, he travels far and long to the bustling city of Valaki. It's overwhelming at first, but it isn't long before he finds his place there. And with that, deep happiness and acceptance.
And the storyteller? What about him?
The storyteller keeps telling stories. Stories inspired by his friends. One day, he hopes their tales of grand adventure will spread far and wide across the land. But there is a story that he can never tell. The story of the mage. Or at least not the real story. When she cast Sunbeam, she expended the last of her energy and she vanished. But has anyone asked themselves how she cast that spell?
The suppression stone.
The mage is very clever. A cleverness only matched by her sister.
My story was always going to end here. But yours doesn't have to.
Together, the sisters devised a plan. She had to make everyone, including her friends, believe that she was dead. And so the sister cast a spell from far away, a spell of invisibility. Once the mage escaped, the sister cast one final spell. She was an illusion.
Where did she go?
No one knows. But I'd like to imagine that she's in a beautiful land somewhere far away.
3 waterfalls.
Safe from the danger of the Black Hand. And it is here, at last, that she finds peace.
How do we know it's true?
We don't. Not for sure. But I choose to believe that it is. I believe.
I believe. I believe.
I believe.
I believe.
Damn, guys, honestly. If you want to see me sit in silence, just watch this on Patreon. Flicker? Go on, give me a flicker.
Jesus, watch out!
She's yourself. You said you could done an hour ago.
Start a campaign in
Why
here.
did you get to be dungeon master?
This was my idea, and this is my house.
What's that tune playing? Flicker? I think I had chills for like a full hour. I think this show was amazing. From the first season, chapter 1, right up to now. So that was incredible. And I think I'm gonna have to come back in a little bit and write some things down to get my thoughts out, because I really want to make sure that I give my recap the time it deserves. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Hey guys, it's Future Splint. I'm back. I thought I'd better give myself at least an hour to decompress after that massive finale. So much happened, so I thought it was really important to give my brain a little bit of time to go through everything, because sometimes when I do these recaps, you know, I miss things that I want to talk about, especially because I don't normally take notes anymore. But there's so many shows that I've watched where the finale has been so underwhelming. This is not one of them, in my opinion. I think that this was a fabulous finish to a really amazing story and world. I'm really happy, I'm really satisfied. I'll probably watch it a couple more times, to be honest. It definitely, I think, you know, gave us a bit of a scare early on. Like, how many of you guys thought that Steve was toast at the beginning there? Because for a second, they had me. They cut that the exact same way that they did with Max in Dear Billy. So, you know, where she's running and then it fades to black and then we come back. So thank you, Jonathan. You know, massive heart to Jonathan. That was really smart from the Duffers, because I think there would have been riots if Steve died. I guess it's not important now, but I guess like Mr. Clark and Erica weren't found because Dr. K saw the van and then they just rerouted, maybe before they reached them. So that's my guess anyways. That was just like a scene I think that probably cut a little bit, maybe a little bit too early. But again, maybe they did that on purpose, you know, to keep us in suspense, thinking they got caught. I expect that people might have the same complaints about those longer conversations, especially the ones between Mike and Will and Jonathan and Steve. But again, this is the last time we're getting those characters, so I think that those longer, you know, character moments are really warranted. I guess we haven't seen Elle share her mind with anybody else except for Carly, but I think the way that they shot Max like entering was very intentional in order to make us think that she was possibly being pulled back under by Vecna for like a third time. So we were worried about her all over again, or we were, well, at least I was worried about her all over again. I didn't expect Vecna to go for Hopper. It makes sense now that he would attack Hopper because Elle was submerged in the tank, so he couldn't really, you know, get to her physically. I guess once he, you know, knew that he had her sorted, he was obviously, you know, his priority was to get the kids. So he didn't really spend too much time making Hopper go through it, but it was enough, I think, to keep them busy while he focused on chasing them down. Again, for Carly, I don't get the hate. I have always thought that her ability was really interesting and she was pretty integral to rescuing the kids. But I also really appreciate that they like took the time to show the kids the truth. I just feel like if they didn't show that, then you would kind of be questioning how Max and Holly all of a sudden, you know, gain their trust. So I think that that was really important. And I was genuinely worried about Derek there for a moment. I just feel really sad for Carly that, like, you know, she didn't make it, especially after her hearing Hopper talk to Elle about, you know, the way that they were treated and acknowledging that she deserves to live a good life. So it was kind of heartbreaking that, you know, she didn't get to the end. I think that that was a huge moment for her, and in the end she was very clearly saying, you know, when they got caught towards the end, her and Hopper, she was very clearly saying, don't say anything. I think that's a much bigger moment than it will probably get credit for. Okay, moving on. I've got it written down in my notes. Jamie Campbell Bower needs an Emmy. That was insane. When you think about how many variations that Jamie Campbell Bower had to play in 2 seasons, that is amazing, amazing work from him, amazing acting. Like, he shows up, he has to portray, you know, friendly, orderly, and then he's also playing, you know, Vecna version 1. And then halfway through, was it episode 6 or 7 of season 4, he has to switch back into adult Henry Creel, which, you know, ended up almost like some sort of medium between friendly, orderly and Vecna version 1. Vecna 2.0 stepped it up and became even more threatening and dangerous. And then he's also playing like Henry Creel / Mr. Whatsit. So I just, it's like he had to jump into a new level of Henry / Vecna every single time he was on screen. And I think that's just incredible. I know that there's some, you know, behind the scenes stuff, which I really do want to look at as well. But I think he was outstanding the whole time he was in this show. I have loved watching him. He was good last season, but I think this season he really upped the ante and I really enjoyed watching him. I enjoyed watching him the whole time. I think that moving forward in, you know, like the ultimate list of like TV villains, he will rank high. I'd say top 10. Anyways, give him an Emmy. Give him an Emmy. That's all I'm saying. I think that it was absolutely fascinating to learn that he was a vessel, much like Will and the other children. But they really did highlight how different he was to the others. Well, at least to Will. Because unlike Will, who chose to fight it, he embraced it. That's always a pretty good way, I think, to make sure that you're not, you know, too sympathetic with your villain. So I think getting to see that memory was very insightful. It gave me a bit of sympathy for young Henry, but he made a choice. So even after he fought off that guy and that guy was still like, resist it, you must resist it. I think it's so fascinating that he sat there saying that, you know, it showed him the truth, but he was still so afraid of it at the beginning. I did think that the thing that looked like you know, his lair, by the time it was up and running, I thought it actually looked quite different. So maybe there's like a D&D monster that it resembles, perhaps. I don't know. I really did think it was going to be Will taking Vecna out, but, you know, upon further reflection, I'm really glad that it was everyone, because I think just with losing Carly and, you know, Max supposedly being weaker, plus it played into the hive mind idea. So I really liked the way that they all took it on together. I think it was a really cool scene. We got the babies back, and like even Joyce got her moment. Dropped, I think that's the first F-bomb of the show, if I'm correct. I really like the way that they shot that while she was, you know, doing what she was doing. I think it's easy to forget how much pain and torment, you know, he caused this group of people because of how long the show has been. So I really liked that we kind of got those little flashes from each of them, just showing how much, you know, he affected their lives. It was about that time that I checked how much was left of the episode, and we still had an hour, so I wasn't feeling completely, you know, safe, and I was really worried about Max and Vicky, because they were caught by that point. I loved the music this episode. I loved hearing the Pixies, I loved hearing Prince, I loved hearing Bowie, I loved hearing Fleetwood Mac. Bangers. I think there were points where it was kind of distracting though, so I was really having to actually focus on what was happening and not singing the song like I would normally do. I thought I might get through it without crying, to be honest, but I think when, well, I'm not going to get into it, right? But when you hear people like wailing for their loved ones, that stings. You know, it almost stings more than the death. It's like Cedric's dad. Oh, stop it. Okay. We're just going to move on. But the wailing and the screaming for Elle, you know, to stay, to not do it, it hit me hard, or harder than I expected. I think the 45-minute epilogue was really, really beautifully done. And it was really cool to see, you know, the boys and Max living the lives that they always should have been living and working towards. So graduating school, getting ready to go on to different places, and then also having, you know, the older kids being, you know, happy with where they're going as well and following their own path. It also raised some questions though. Questions, mind you, that would have been nice to get answers to, but I'm content not knowing. But I just question a couple things. Like, one, how did we explain Hopper being alive and, you know, he's back as chief? Do the Wheelers know everything? Like, did Mike and Nancy and Holly tell them absolutely everything? Or only what they needed to know? I also would love to know where Dr. K ended up. Again, these are things that I'm fine remaining unanswered. It's just like, I think a couple little things that I feel like if they had been answered, it would have been cool. The valedictorian speech was hilarious. And also really sweet. I don't know how much of it will get up to YouTube, but I was laughing and I was getting a bit teary, but mostly I was laughing, I think. I definitely think that Lucas and Max are endgame. Those two will be together, you know, for a very long time. The rooftop scene was very, very cute, and I love that they are all still very close and that they're making plans to stay in better contact. Which, as most people know, is a bit hard once you leave school. So, I don't know, I think that's really, really, really sweet. I think Hopper and Joyce would have been fine if they didn't get engaged, but they gave them a happy ending, so that's great for them. But I think that's really, like, neither here nor there. I think just because they were at Enzo's, I was expecting the proposal. So, yeah, that was sweet too. I love that the show finished in the Wheelers' basement with them playing D&D. I think that was such a sweet full circle moment. Max's crash out was hilarious because I feel like I saw myself in that because I'm super competitive when it comes to board games, but that's why we don't play them anymore. I would love to know everyone's thoughts on Will's story as well about, you know, the mage Elle. I think purely based off the fact that I didn't see any flickering lights of any sort, and the fact that they said, you know, that they choose to believe it is how they're going to keep her alive, which I think was a very, very beautiful sentiment. I worry for any other girls that come into Will's life because I think he's going to have a complex of some sort, you know, almost. But really sweet seeing, like, Derek and, you know, the other kids come in with Holly to start a new campaign, and another generation comes into D&D. I just think it was a really cute, like, hand down moment and a great ending, just with the simple fade to black on the basement door, and I'm very, very satisfied. Everyone's gonna have their opinion on this show, on this season, on this finale. I really enjoyed it. I think it was the cherry on top of a great season, of a great show, and everybody who put so much work into it should be so proud. Like, when you think about a show like this as a whole, you know, there's the writers, the directors, the stunt guys, the video effects, the sound effects, lighting, like makeup, hair, costuming. It's insane. Everyone should be so proud of what they produced. I thank everybody for what they produced, actually. I forgot to say actors, but it's been an amazing ride and I'm really gonna miss these characters, so thank you so much. And thank you for watching with me, guys. I've had so much fun. You guys have probably been screaming at me listening to some of my theories, but that's where I am with this show. I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed the reaction, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for future TV reactions and other videos that will be dropping along the way. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace!